Okay, so I just want to do a quick, video about, the Desmos activity. I'm switching my iPad around to bring out my keyboard here. But essentially, I want you guys to do me a favor. We're going to just summarize what I wanted you guys to get out of the Desmos activity. I want you to take some notes down with this video, and then I want you to go ahead and submit that into Gradescope. Okay, so use the next couple of slides to figure out what happens with H and K and A. So let's talk about, you have your H in front of your F, you have your A in front of F, your H next to your X, and then K. So H is what moves the function to the right and to the left. K is what moves the function up and down, and A is the, how, wide or narrow or upside down the graph may be, okay? So now when I look at this, all I really wanted you guys to do was, move this around to notice how the equation changes, okay, when I move the function around. So what you notice is that when I move negative values of x, I'm addition in the inside, and then when I move to the right, I am subtraction on the inside. Up and down goes in the same direction, so up for 4, and then down for 5. Okay, so move the point to see how the equation changes. Same thing. Move a little M-shaped graph. Okay, so what variable is affected by the horizontal shift, H or K? So horizontal means moving to the right or to the left, so that is H. I want it to be lowercase, but I don't think that's going to happen on the iPad. What variable is affected by the vertical shift, which is up or down? That's K. What direction does the graph move if H is positive? So it's not really positive. It's if there's an addition sign between there. So the addition sign means that the graph moves left. The subtraction sign inside that parentheses means that the graph moves right. Okay, which direction does the graph move if K is positive? So if K is positive, this is, the addition. So if you have the addition, so the addition means K means the graph is moving up. And then what direction does the graph move if K is negative? So the subtraction sign there means the graph is moving down, okay? Shifted to the left by 2 and 3 units down would be a +2 on the inside and a -3, okay? Select all the transformations that were performed. So all I did was the g of x is being added 1, so I'm moving up by 1. Subtraction on the inside means I move to the right by 1. Addition inside means I'm moving to the left by 2. And then the addition sign of 3 means I'm moving up by 3. Okay. And then here, the graph really wasn't labeled correctly, so we're going to skip this one. Okay, so A being equal to 1. Now when I move values of A that are bigger than 1, it goes skinnier. It goes fatter all the way until 0, and then it goes skinny again. So A being bigger than 0 means the graph opens. Opens the same way as the original function. Or, you know, if it was just like a parabola or an absolute value graph like what we looked at in class, it would just open up. And it is more narrow. It is more wide. And then when A is less than 0, it opens. It's still more narrow. Than the original. But the graph opens in the opposite direction. Okay, the blue graph represents f of x, the red graph represents the transformation. So my new graph, my red graph, got skinnier, and it is opening in the same direction, so that's just 3. This one is wider, and it opened upside down. So wider would be a fraction that's smaller than 1, and it would be negative because it opened in the opposite direction. Blue graph is the original, and then red is the transformation. So I moved to the left by 2, so that would be addition by 2. I moved up by 1, and then it is more narrow. Okay. All right, so that is it for this Desmos.